Hey guys, what's going on? It's Donovan of Schmick Squadron, and I have a deck profile for you guys. As you probably can see, it is my Fluffal deck that I've been playing for the past a little over a year now, actually. It's gone through many changes, many variations, and I felt that it was time to actually give you guys a profile of my favorite deck, Fluffals. So, let's get things started right away. Standard lineup: 3 dog, 3 bear, 3 wings. Pretty standard. For those who don't know what the heck these 3 do, dog searches for any of these, not them, but any of these that you see on the top row except chain. Bear searches this, toy vendor, and wings combos off toy vendor. So basically, this is essentially your pot of greed, in a sense. When it's in the grave with another Fluffal, and this is face up on the field, you banish this, target a Fluffal, banish it, draw a card. Then you send this to the grave to draw another card. And then Toy Vendor's effect will activate since it was sent to grave to add a Fluffal from your deck to your hand, or Sabers. We play 3 Penguin, or at least I play 3 Penguin, because Penguin... how should I put this? It's basically a graceful charity when you use it as a fusion material for any of these guys. But also that it also enables rank 4 plays, because it can basically, if you normal summon hit, you can special summon the dog from your hand, and then you could just wait, you could just activate Poly, see if they have Dimensional Barrier, and if they do, when they call fusion, you at least have 2 level 4s to make an XZ monster. And then I play 1 Owl because it searches polymerization. It's really good. I like it at 1 because 2 sometimes gets a little cloggy, but there's the second one down there on the side, but I'll get to that in a second. And then we have 3 Chain because you gotta play 3. It searches for these important cards over here. And then 1 Sabers, you gotta play it because you gotta use it to make him and him. And then on to the other monsters. 3 King of the Swamp, just so you can search Poly easier, and also use it as fusion material to make it a little easier to make it fusion monsters and all that. And then 1 Max C. It should be at 2, but because of the most recent ban list, I had to cut 1. And this deck is designed to go second anyway, so keeping the 1 Max C is not terrible. So, because if I draw in my opening hand, I'll at least say, hey, I could at least get some extra value out of it. And then the last of the monsters is 3 Herald of Purple-Eyed. For those who do not know what this does, during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a trap card, you discard this card and another fairy monster, which is the Fluffals, and you can negate the activation of the trap card. Basically, this stops cards like Dimensional Barrier, which really... oh, that really kills the deck. So, I've main decked these because I don't want to auto-lose to traps like Dimensional Barrier and Anti-Spell Fragrance, and no longer Vanity's Emptiness. Ha. Anyway, that's all the monsters. That is 24 monsters. On to the spell cards. 3 Toy Vendor, self-explanatory, you gotta play 3. 3 Poly, gotta play 3. I do choose to play 3 Poly over the 2 Poly and 1 Fusion substitute. I don't know, I just feel like regular polymerization's better. And then 1 Fusion Recovery. I've debated taking this out. I probably will, but for now it's in there. And then 2 Foolish Burial Goods. This is so you can just send Toy Vendor so you can get a search, or send Poly so you can actually activate your Frightful Factory. And then I play 2 Frightful Fusion, your Miracle Fusion of the deck, and then 1 Factory, 3 Instant Fusion, 1 Twin Twister, and then 1 Raigeki, and 2 Dark Hole. The reason why you play this, even though it's really good against Zodiac, there's actually another reason why you play this. It's because Wolf and Kraken can attack multiple times. So clearing out your opponent's field actually really works well for this deck because you can enable OTKs even more with these two guys. And that is all I have for the spells, I believe. Oh, damn, I forgot how much this is spell-wise. But take 43 and subtract 21 or 24. Should be, I believe, 19. I think it's 19 spells. Anywho, I don't play traps in the main because, like I said, the deck is designed to go second. On to the extra deck. First 10, in my opinion, are standard in a Fluffal deck. You do not change this at all. And that is 2 Kraken, 2 Sabertooth, 2 Tiger, 2 Sheep, 1 Leo, and 1 Wolf. I would never change this at all. Not once. I know it's tempting to take out Leo. I've really wanted to take out Leo a few times, but he has come up very clutch when I summon him, so I keep him in there. And then I also play 1 Norton because it's still legal for some reason. 1 Fairy Cheer Girl because draw cards, yay. And then the Utopia package. And then the last card in the extra deck is a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This is, I'll get to this when I get to the side. And then onto the side, speaking of which, 3D Barrier and 1 Torrential Tribute. This is in case I go first, or I choose to go first. Let's say if I go up against an opponent that's very synchro heavy or pendulum heavy or anything like that, I could just side these in and say I'm going first. Even though the deck is designed to go second, I could take out some cards to make it go first, like this and a few other cards like the Raigeki and Dark Holes. I could take them out and then put these traps in, make it a little easier for me to go first. And then Twin Twisters against Pendulums, Lancia against any deck that likes to banish stuff like ABC, Infernoids, Cosmos, a lot of really good matchups. And then the Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, I play 3. Like I said, that's for the Crystal Wing, because Crystal Wing really kills my deck so badly. It's so hard to get over. I have to devote so many cards and so many resources just to get around it. Just Winter Cherrying it makes it a lot easier. And then I play 2 Dankos, because Paleozoics, and not just Paleozoics, but Barrier Statues and Chain Burn and all those back row heavy decks that are really annoying. And then the last card is Fluffal Owl. The second copy is mainly for if I know my opponent is playing Anti-Spell Fragrance, because this card can actually play around Anti-Spell Fragrance, as you can see. The second effect says you could fusion summon 1 Frightful monster from your extra deck using materials from your side of the field and from your hand by paying 500 life points. So basically, he becomes the polymerization. And that is it, actually. That is my Fluffal deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. A couple of things I wanted to point out. I don't play the Brilliant Fusion engine because I just brick a lot with it. And also, if Fright for Patchwork ever comes out, I would take 2 of these King of the Swamps, make them the Patchworks, and this King of the Swamp would be an Edgem Saw. I've tested that a lot online, and it's worked out phenomenally for me. So that's what I'll do when Patchwork eventually comes out. But until then, this is my deck profile for Fluffals. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching. This is Donovan of Schmick Squadron, signing out.